Welcome back to Taste Like Disney. I'm Joey, it's my producer-editor Sophie, that's Fred, and that is Maleficent. And today it is freezing outside again. It's April, what is it today, the 20th? April 20th, it's like 36 degrees. It was 35 yesterday. It actually snowed yesterday. I don't know if I got anything on film. And today it hailed. I think I got some of that. So it is spring here, but you wouldn't know it. Hopefully it looks like this weekend's supposed to get it a little better, but obviously here whenever it warms up, then it rains. So that's why today we're making a drink from today we're making a drink from EPCOT from the Nine Dragons restaurant in the China Pavilion because it is called Heavenly Cloud or Heavenly Clouds. And it was just so dank and dark outside. My thoughts went to nice weather, watching the clouds go by. So that's what we're gonna do. So Sophie has written some notes. She can't talk, she's a dog, obviously, but she can write. So she's actually written some notes about the Nine Dragons restaurant for me to read, because if not, I would just mess it up, because I have a hard time sometimes stringing together coherent sentences, as you well know if you watch this channel. So anyway, so thank you, Sophie. Thank you for doing that. So, Nine Dragons restaurant in the EPCOT Pavilion. What am I saying? Nine Dragons restaurant in the China Pavilion at EPCOT. Yeah, make sure to edit some of this out. Although she likes to leave this stuff in for some reason. I don't know. Actually, I do know, because it makes me look like like a fool. So anyway, so the Nine Dragons, as far as I know, it opened with EPCOT on October 1st, 1982. I think it's been there since they opened. I tried to look into that. Well, actually, Sophie tried to look into that, but it's I'm pretty sure that it opened up October 1st, 1982 with EPCOT. Okay, so here are some of the notes that Sophie wrote down for us about the Nine Dragons restaurant. Dragons are a symbol of power in Chinese culture, and there are images of dragons around the country bring a sense of meaning and purpose to a space. So that's why you see a lot of drawings or sculptures of dragons in Chinese restaurants, according to Sophie's research. The Nine Dragons got its name from the 9 crystal dragon sculptures that adorn the walls of the restaurant. That's what I'd like to go in there and see. I saw some pictures. It looks amazing. So yeah, we definitely have to give it a try. There's also a mural of a dragon chasing a pearl in the lobby of the restaurant. And like I said, it opened, as far as I know, it opened October 1st, 1982. And there's just some fun facts. But let me know in the comments if you've ever been there. We've walked. I've walked in it real quick and walked out, but I've never actually sat down to eat there. So I kind of need to do that. Because I should do that, right, Sophie? Yeah. So anyway, okay. So here we go. This is gonna be exciting. It'll get us out of our spring blues. I know most people get the winter blues. Around here in Ohio, we get the spring blues as well, because it's not much different sometimes. Anyway, so we're gonna make the Heavenly Clouds drink, libation, if you will, from the Nine Dragons restaurant in the China Pavilion in Walt Disney's EPCOT Center. So let's do it. And I found the recipe for the Heavenly Clouds cocktail on secretcopycatrestaurantrrecipes.com, and I will leave a link to that in the description of the video. Okay, so to an ice-filled cocktail shaker, going to add 1 ounce of coconut rum. This is actually 1.5 ounces shot glass, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more in. Why the heck not, right? There we go. And then we also are going to add 1 ounce of Midori, which is a melon liqueur. Also 1 ounce of that, if I can get this open. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. Make sure to edit that out, Sophie, that I cannot get that off. All right, so yeah, 1 ounce of this, maybe just a little more. Look at that. I love the color of that. Okay, and then it calls for 3 ounces of fresh pressed pineapple juice. I am going to use this because I don't have the fresh press. So 3 ounces of that. So what we're gonna do is, this is 1.5 ounces. Like I said, this Twilight Zone Tower of Terror shot glass, which you should all also use if you haven't. Although I guess any shot glass will work, right? So 2 of those would give you 3 ounces. I'm sure Sophie's making fun of my math. All right, and then you're gonna shake this up till it's well chilled. I've seen a lot of people do this over their shoulder. I actually did that once, and it did not end very well. So I'm not going to do that. Let's just say I had to change my shirt afterwards. All right, so yeah, give it a shake. And you're going to strain that into a ice-filled rocks glass. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so this next part should be very interesting. So I'm going to gently float a 1/4 ounce of half and half over the back of a spoon to give this the heavenly clouds effect. So let's give that a try. I mean, I've done stuff like this in the past, but this will be interesting to say the least. Gently is the key, I think, to the whole thing. So I think that sort of worked, right? Okay, and then garnish with a cherry. It called for I think you're supposed to garnish it with a regular cherry, but all I had was a maraschino cherry. I always thought that was pronounced maraschino cherry. And there you have it, the 9 Dragons Heavenly Clouds cocktail. And I think it did work with the cream there, or the half and half. That does look like Heavenly Clouds. Wow, look at that. Okay, it's now time to taste it. The Heavenly Clouds cocktail from 9 Dragons. Look at that. It does create the illusion of clouds. I am flabbergasted. And you know what? I think that's the first time I've ever said that word. To be honest, I'm not sure where that one came from. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a try. This looks delicious. I've never had this, so I wonder, I probably could just go in there and get a drink. I'm assuming they have a bar in there. Let me know in the comments, like I said, if you've been there, if they have a bar there. Because if they do, we'll be doing it here soon. We're actually, I believe, for Disney World 2 weeks on Friday. Wow. Okay, here we go. Heavenly Clouds. Oh, wow. That is refreshing. Oh my gosh. You can really taste the coconut rum, which I love. Like I said, if you like that kind of stuff. If you like coconut, if you like pineapple, which I love pineapple, I love any kind of tropical libation I love. So if you're a fan of any of that stuff, then you'll love this. Oh, it's so refreshing on a hot day. this would be the thing to get right here. I mean, seriously, what else? What else would you get? Well, there are a lot of other choices, but wow, this is delicious. Yeah, the melon, you can taste the melon, and the Midori, the melon liqueur, obviously. Yeah, that's good. So if you like tropical, which if you watch this channel, you know that I do. This is the way to go. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this gets an A from me. It goes down really easy, which could also be a kind of a scary thing as well. But you know, wow, it's good. It is good. So yes, thank you. I think you'll enjoy this. Definitely give it a try. And the cloud effect kind of makes the whole thing there, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm babbling again, so I'm gonna end it. Well, not end it right here, but I'm gonna send it to my outro. That is, if I can get through this. I seem to be having a hard time today for some reason. Although that happens all the time. All right. Well, that's our video for today. If you like what you see here, please subscribe. If you don't like what you see here, you should also subscribe, because you can make fun of me, like Sophie does every day. She's doing it as we speak. You can also hit the notification bell to know when I have new videos. It's usually about 2 per week. And also you can leave comments if there's anything you'd like to see me make. I can attempt to make that. Keyword being attempt. And if you're confused by all of this, just think of how I feel. Wow. Just